I have the most minimal but yet unorganized desk setup. To get started off with, I've got the M2 Mac. I've had this since 2022 November. I have this look at chair I got from Amazon that is now deteriorating, guys. Like you can see some of the white stuff dropping all over the floor. This is the most uncomfortable chair I've had. I don't know why I've had it this long, but I've had it for some time now. I have my low Shure MV7 mic and SD card holder. This is very clutch because I pull out my SD cards here and make sure everything's all safe and sound. A bunch of SSDs, and a hard drive, and this little dock here that helps connect. So I just connect this dock to the Mac and everything's connected to the dock, which is very clutch. Like, it just makes my life easier. I have a little timer here to make sure I'm being productive in my time. Mouse from Amazon. I have the worst cable management, guys. The worst cable management. By the way, my mic screen Elsa's display is no longer working. I got a little crack here from a earplug that I had in here, and I closed my computer, and unfortunately there was a little crack here. Now my computer screen is no longer working, so I can only use my computer through the monitor, which I've been doing for a while now. To fix it's gonna cost me $800, and I'm trying to figure out whether to do that or get a new Mac. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? But anyway, this is my little setup. I need to change this, so we're gonna go ahead and get a new setup because this has not been working for me. I feel like sometimes I'm almost dreading coming here to sit because, first of all, this chair is the most uncomfortable chair to sit on, and I almost don't want to come sit here. You know what I'm saying? So we need to fix this so I can be more productive. So we're gonna get started off with the chair, and then we're gonna figure out a new desk and just get a proper organization going. This is the Sitters Ergonomic Office Chair in mesh black. This chair comes with lumbar support and an adjustable headrest. So this lever over here lets you take the chair up, or like while you're sitting you can push it down. But if you want to adjust the lumbar support, you can lock it in to just like stay where you feel more comfortable in. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. I can bump this down, of course, and adjust this if I want. If I want to be comfortable, because this like automatically pushes you back when you stay here, so it feels kind of not really cool. But if you want to just like let it sit at this point, you push it in and it locks in. So now like this is like where I'm more comfortable at. So I get to sit here, and if I want to like adjust that a little bit more, pull these out and I can go over more backwards and you can lock it in over there. And now we have that just like that. Look what finally came in. The desk finally came in. I'm super excited to get this set up. I've got some accessories also that I ordered, and I'm gonna set everything up pretty much today. Let's get it. So what do we have? A Mac keyboard, a little laptop holder, I have a desk mat, a cable management tray. But let's get this all set up first. After a long night of working hard, we finally got the desk set up, and I'm excited to show you guys what I got going on right now. The biggest reason I wanted to upgrade my desk setup, I haven't done it in a while because my space was a little bit small. I was kind of bored if it was gonna fit here, because this is legit the only place I have to put a desk in my whole apartment. Maybe in my bedroom, but I don't want to put it in my bedroom because then I go to sleep. So my living room, this is like the only space I have. Like my entire space is kind of full, but I went with a little bit of a wider desk. Sorry, a longer desk. It's also a little bit wider, like compared to the last one that I had. Same color, light brown and like white legs. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to specifically get a standing desk because I don't know. I feel like it's going to improve my workflow. I especially love this standing desk because it's got like 3 different modes that you can preset. So the first preset, this number 1 here, takes it to this preset. So I can just press that and it brings it exactly to this point where I can sit and work if I want. The second one takes it a little bit higher, but this one I get to stand up, but I have the desk like below me here. Yeah, so this second preset gets it like around this level, which is also nice if I just want to like. The final preset, if I press this number 3, it brings it a little bit higher. So like this I'll probably use this if I'm like really sleepy and like those times where I just want to like work, but my butt is like weak and I want to just get some work done. It's a little bit higher, you know what I'm saying? I like this more because you're actually standing and a little bit more active. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I've been wanting a standing desk for a minute and I'm super excited that I finally got one. But on top of the desk, I've got some accessories. But before we get into the accessories, the desk itself is from IM Gadgets. I got it from Amazon. I'm gonna link it down in the description in case you want it. I love that I'm able to sit and also stand. You know, just have that option to do that from having this type of desk. I have my desk against my window because I mostly work at night or in the morning, and so I like to see the sunset. The sunset's like, sorry, the sunrise. Or the sunrise is like over here. I love that view. And also just like having some sunlight come against all the light from the screen. I love having that. And at night, it also looks gorgeous, like for real. Now let's get into the accessories of what I have on the desk. To start off with, I have this keyboard, this Mac keyboard. This is not from Apple. This only cost me 40 bucks. I got it from Amazon. The actual ones from Apple cost around 120 Canadian dollars. And trust me, like this does pretty much the same thing. I wanted to get one of those mechanical keyboards, these ones, but honestly I like the simplicity of this and like how it just looks exactly like what the MacBook keyboard looks like, and it has the same keys you would need in a just to operate your MacBook, the control, the command, the option keys, everything. And I just love that. This mechanical keyboard on the other hand would just have your regular like Windows type of keys, and you don't have the control options here. Look at that, you can see it's like a Windows option right there. But I love this one for real. Next up, we've got the mouse. This mouse, honestly, I just got it on Amazon. I saw it, I thought it looked cool. I got it. It was, I don't remember how much it was. I've had this for some time now. And honestly, it gets the job done. Like, to be honest, like, it's literally all you need. It has some customizable keys here. Like, these 2 keys are customizable. It's really all you need. I get to charge it. One charge takes me usually a week or 2 weeks, depending on how often I use it. Sometimes even more than 2 weeks. I've used this for some time, and the battery lasts me for a good amount of time. I can't complain, honestly. I like the color too. Now we have this desk mat also from Amazon. Now this is super durable and feels really soft. I got it in dark gray because I feel like it just accentuates this light brown that I have. And obviously the keyboard and the mouse, it just makes everything look a lot better as opposed to actually having your mouse on the desk itself. It's always better to have a actual desk mat. Trust me, it's gonna change everything for you. Like, it's gonna change your work experience, your workflow. Get a desk mat, it makes everything better. Honestly, for my speakers, I didn't want to go crazy because obviously I'm working with space, not a lot of space. But I went with this little speaker. This is from Soundcore. This is the Soundcore Select Go 4. This speaker is actually super nice, and like for the size, it is really good. And I've had this for some time, and I thought I would just pair it up with my setup. And this connects to my computer via Bluetooth, and it does great work, trust me. It pairs pretty well with my setup, and I love the sound that it gives. Next to the speaker, I've got my SD card holder. Now this is where I store all of my SD cards, just so when I'm ready to work, I just grab it and I put it and I can actually get some work done. But this is actually super clutch. You can put up to 12 SD cards in here. I honestly only have 3. I've got 2 in here right now, and I've got 1 in my camera that I'm using to film right now. But this is super clutch. It makes organizing your SD cards a lot better. Now, probably one of the most important things I have on this desk would have to be this little timer you see here. This helps me stay on track with everything I'm doing. Like sometimes you could be working and like lose track of time because you get in flow state, but this timer helps me stay in track. So I can set it up all the way to time, like however long that I want to work. So usually I set it for like 99 minutes, and it counts down. And when it counts down, I know I should be done that task and move on to the next thing. But you can set it up, for example, you could do, say you wanted to do 60 minutes, you could move that up to whatever time you want, 60 minutes or less, you feel what I'm saying? And then you set a timer, you set it, and it basically counts down. Once it's done, it reminds you, hey, okay, you should be done this task, move on to the next thing. Because sometimes it's very easy to lose track of time and stay on one task for the longest time, where you have multiple things you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you're working on something and you know you have other things you should work on, but sometimes you can just lose track of time and just focus all your time on one thing, which is not entirely good. You want to make sure you're distributing your time effectively. So this really helps me stay on track and make sure I'm being productive to the maximum possibility, if that makes sense. But yeah, this really helps me. I love this so much. Like this timer, game changer. Now the monitor, which is like the main part of this whole setup. The monitor I got, this is a Dell monitor. I got it from Facebook Marketplace. It's been like about a year ago now. I don't remember what it's called. It has like one long name. But I'm gonna try to find it and link it in the description. But this monitor is nothing special, honestly. But I think it's a 21-inch display. I honestly can't remember, to be honest. But I got it for like 120, 150 off Facebook Marketplace. Now it is not a 4K display. It doesn't give me the best colors, especially when I'm editing. But to be honest, man, this is what my budget can handle right now. We ain't going crazy with no monitor right now, but this works for me and I love it. Next to the monitor, I've got this docking station from Toben One. This docking station is kind of like the powerhouse. Well, I guess the mic is the powerhouse, but the docking station here basically connects everything together to the mic, and it only has like, I just have one cable connecting the mic to the docking station, and the docking station basically powers everything that I have going on here. Powers this, basically everything here, and I get to also, if I want to work on an SD card, I can also connect, say, an SD card directly into the docking station. I have the M2 Mac here. It doesn't have a lot of connections, right? A lot of USB ports or USB-C ports. So having a docking station was pretty much very essential. This docking station is from Toben One. I'm also going to link this in the description. All of my solid state drives I connect directly to here, and this connects to the MacBook. I'm gonna show you guys that in just a second. And this also charges the Mac too. So this is connected to power, and just connecting this to the Mac also gives the MacBook some power. And I can turn it off from here. So if I click this button, it turns off the whole, like everything gets turned off. So I don't have to worry about like unplugging nothing. I just turn this off, the Mac stops receiving power, and everything just turns off. The main power for this setup right here is this MacBook. This is the M2 MacBook, and I've had this for some time now. It's super reliable. It's been good the whole time. But I have the Mac directly on this vertical laptop stand. This vertical stand is from Ugrain. I also got it from Amazon. I could take the MacBook out of it and use it if I wanted to, but I have it here because I don't ever actually get to use the Mac. If you guys didn't know, I cracked the screen on my Mac and I don't want to fix it. So you know what? Because I'm trying to save for a new Mac, so I'm not gonna fix the screen because I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Might as well just buy a new one, right? So for now, I'm not gonna be using the Mac itself. So I just have it on a stand, and I get to project it to the monitor, which honestly still works. I just can't use my setup like out of my apartment. It just has to be here. But honestly, this works for me. One more thing on the desk, obviously cannot miss the microphone itself. This is a Shure MV7 microphone. This is what I use for my voiceovers. I use this to basically do those voiceovers you guys see. I love having it here So the simplicity of just being able to like to grab and go when I'm ready to do a voiceover, it makes my job so much easier. I have this little microphone holder. Honestly, I've had this for some time now. I just found it in my like cupboard lane in my cupboard somewhere, and I was like, you know what? I haven't had this set up in a while, so this was for a different microphone, but I was able to put this Shure MV7 microphone in it, and I was so excited because I was gonna go buy a new one, and I was like, wait, I actually have one laying around somewhere, and I got it set up, and yeah, I love having this, honestly. To the left of the desk, I have this little holder right there, and in that I have this Soundcore Space Q45. I use this to edit, times when I want to listen directly to the music and like actually have my headphones on. I use these headphones to work a lot, and also the speaker too, like I mentioned before. But I usually switch between these and that to work, and I find that they both work pretty good and they're really good. Soundcore is actually a really good like speaker brand. They've been popping up, dropping like some new stuff, and honestly, you save some money and you have some good value too. Last but not the least, this is what my cable management looks like, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I tried. Honestly, from afar, you can't see what's going on, but I got this tray. This is a on-the-desk cable management tray I got from Amazon, and it gets the job done. It helps me organize all my cables. I have everything up here. Right here, I also have my SSDs here and my hard drive in there as well. So basically, I just dump everything in here, stuff I don't need to see on my desk, and a bunch of cables here, and it just makes my desk look a lot better. Paired together with this chair, this is the best desk setup I've had in a long time, and I love just how simple it is. I have everything like pretty much organized. I hope I get to keep it organized when I work. I'm a pretty organized person, I think. Nothing much coming in here. I'm not gonna be eating in here. I'm just working here solely. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, I just do a voiceover whenever I want. Like, I feel like sometimes like just the stress of having to go connect everything together, like all of that is gone now. Everything is connected, and like, all I have to do is just execute, like implement. You know what I'm saying? But and then I can just push this back in here, and it gets to stay. Hey guys, this is the desk setup. Thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time here, my name is Cheesy. Welcome to the video. I hope you subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.